Hello. I'm discovering I'm really bad at peeling an even swath of orange peel. That's not very photogenic. I'd have to do it again if I was going to try and present the drink. But it's just for me, so it doesn't matter. Speaking of just for me, my cherry jar. Oh God, did I put this on wrong? Oh, it's open. It's open. Hey, Omega Leech, how you doing, by the way? Good to see you. Okay. I got it a cherry. Push the skewer through. Oh, no. Huzzah. Heidi, hello to you too. Chilling out on a, Tuesday night. I have no real sense of time. I get confused about what goddamn day it is. Just chilling my drink. Cheers, y'all. Yum. It's the last of my clarified smoky old-fashioned. Very interesting experiment. I rate it as an experiment. Probably won't make it again. So I guess that makes it a 7 out of 10. 7 to a 7.5. In that it's good. It's not terrible. I don't hate it. But I probably won't make it again. So, what are you going to do? I want to make something else. That's what I want to do. I've got a few things I want to use to make a... Oh God, I've started this friggin' epic video. I want to compare milk clarification with dairy milk, almond milk, and coconut milk. And each of those I want to compare to what's it like if I leave it for an hour and what's it like if I leave it for 24 hours. So I made all the 24-hour ones today. And tomorrow I'll make the 1 hour ones. I'll make them again and just leave them for 1 hour. And I also deliberately made them really garish colors. One's blue, one's green, one's red, because then the curds, which I will save, will be those really distinct colors, green, blue, red. And I'm going to dry them and experiment with the dried curd as garnishes. So this thing's going to keep going. And I might even make another video where I make the cocktails unclarified and compare them and see which I think is best. Well, yeah. Just see the difference between them, essentially. And then make another video down the line about the curds as garnish. I decided maybe dry them out flat and so it's like a chip. Would that be good on the side, or is that going to taste gross? The alternative is to dry it out and pulverize it into powder and use that to rim a glass, which if the color comes through would be a nice color and also a potentially nice flavor with a drink. So I've been meaning to do that for such a long time. And now I'm finally laying the groundwork for doing... What the fuck was that? Oh God, well, there's some stuff came out of solution in my clarified drink. I should have paid attention to that. Oh well, no drama. they're yeah, you often say like there's floaties. They're not floaties, they're sinkies. So I'm assuming that's fats from the milk that was in there. Started to come out of solution and I didn't realize. Oh well. Tain't gonna hurt me. It's not growing stuff like fungus or anything. And even if it was, the alcohol would fucking kill anything dangerous. That's my theory, anyway. Alcohol is antiseptic. I think I've got some science behind me on that. I'm sticking with my declaration that I'll be okay. You know, joke's on me if I'm not, of course, but that's just the way things are sometimes. Sometimes you accidentally poison yourself. Like for all the hype about people getting food poisoning at restaurants or from shops, and of course, worst case scenarios like botulism outbreaks, people occasionally die, and that gets a lot of hype. I mean, and rightly so. But food poisoning occurs in the home orders of magnitude more times than it does in restaurants or takeaway places. So it's all relative. I think we've got a fear of the other, fear of the unknown. It's kind of like if you have shitty food handling practice in your own kitchen and get sick. That does not feel anywhere near as bad as if you pay for food somewhere else and it makes you sick, because that feels like someone did it to you. Yeah, and that feels like if you break your arm falling over at home, that hurts, that sucks, that's terrible. But if you're attacked by someone who breaks your arm, that's worse. It feels worse. So yeah, getting food poisoning from someone else, I can see that feels worse than giving yourself food poisoning, even if the practical end result is the same. There you go. I'm getting deep and philosophical early in the stream before everyone's joined. They're missing these gems of wisdom. As if it's going to be a snow light, also makes me think of starting Red Dead and being a serial killer or something. The desktop is rapidly filling with thumbnails, which makes it hard to find one I'm looking for. Seriously, it's making it very hard for me to find the thing I'm looking for, not least because I did actually save. There it is, Rockstar. So saved some Red Dead images to use as thumbnails or backgrounds, and so there's people to read to trick me into thinking, oh, that's what I want, and it isn't. But you know, it is. I'm also sort of thinking I don't reverse this. I was, and it always confuses me when I try and point at something, because what I see is not mirrored. It's how someone else would see me, I guess, rather than how I'd see myself in a mirror. But I'm used to looking at myself in a mirror, and so I go to point, and I think I'm pointing the other way, and it's really Heine, probably. Oh, Jesus. That scared me. Gun loading. Oh, right. Okay, then it's win 11. Yeah, but I was just looking for a thumbnail. Oh, God, I need to change that second little banner under my name. Okay. Actually, this is a real dumb question on my part. How would I actually validate what version of Windows I'm using? Yes. I thought someone was coming for me. I tell you that much. All right. Oh, God, that's starting from the same save point because I don't want to sully Arthur's honor with one of my murder sprees. But okay. Yep, we're in Van Horn, the shittiest place in the whole map. All right, come on, Hoss. Let's go. Okay, we're just going to gallop down the main street, and if someone gets in our way, that's on them. Alcohol. Wait, is that guy shooting at me? Come on, step up, bitch. Wait a sec. Fuck this. I'm going to go around the corner. Let's get our shotgun and our sighted rifle and go and fuck some of these dickheads up. Ah, that blew his head off. Get out of the way, horse. This dickhead shooting at me. Right. Well. Shut his hat off. I've just decided I don't like anyone in this fucking... Wait, who the fuck was that? Where is he? Where are you, you fuck? I am not hiding. I'm looking for you, you piece of shit. Where's this asshole gone? What the fuck are these guys? There we go. Yeah. Where's that asshole gone? Yeah, fuck you. I hate everyone in this fucking town. I hate you. Oh, wait, that's a horse. I don't really want to shoot a horse. Yep, fuck you. Shot his hat off. All right, let's go fuck this guy up. Whoa! Explodey head. Big hide back here. All right, where are these fucking hillbillies? I miss that guy. All right, I think I killed everyone who's awake. Fuck those people. Just by the way, you just came in while I was in the middle of a murder spree. And honestly, maybe I'll calm down now. So I think I killed everyone who was annoying me. Anyone hovering around? Is there anyone hovering around? Just those angsty horses. And honestly, in their defense, I might have accidentally shot them once or twice, but I didn't kill them. Is there anyone in the bar? All right, they're all scared just because I was blowing shit up. Can I rob the cash register? Why can't I rob the cash register? That's some bullshit. I want to kill the bar staff.
Don't move. Think for a damn second. It ain't worth it. You having fun yet? I don't need this. I'm gonna make this real easy. Is it just leave? Don't cower under your bed. I'm gonna make this real
Wuss.
I'm gonna get my boys on you.
Come on. Go get someone on me. See how I react to someone. I was going to shoot her hat off, but she got away. Well, is guy wearing a hat? That seems mean to just shoot someone who's just sitting there. It's tempting. I want someone with a hat. I'll shoot their hat off. See if it freaks them out. Now here's where spongy guys sleep sometimes. No one's here. There's a whiskey bottle. It's up here. Did someone say something to me? See if I can shoot his hat off without killing him. It's moving too fast. Yeah, I did. Sorry. Yeah, you ran away like a little girl. Just because I shot your hat off and you noticed all the dead bodies in the street. Ain't no one left alive in this stupid little town.
Ain't that a thing?
All right. The what? No, someone's just woken up and finding all these dead bodies in the street. There's some guys.
Oh, what's that doing?
Oh no, I killed him. I was only intending to shoot his. It probably woke some more people up. Yeah, you ain't getting up, boy. I think I got hit by a horse. Horse is on my side. Shazam, y'all. Says there's someone angry up there. There. Don't come running at me angry. Oh dear. I'm just a terrible, terrible person, basically. Okay, well, you know, I wasn't even really gonna shoot people in that town, but they pissed me off. What can I say? Mr. Eleni's boat. No, he's gone. Sometimes people standing around over there. No. No, I have depleted the population. Did I wake anyone else up? Or did I just shoot the only two people who are about? Oh yes, Dr. Abigail, homicidal beard man. All right. This is just the town full of shitheads. And I just killed them because honestly, they started it, in my opinion. Find my horse, white privilege. I think he's a witness. Oh, there are no witnesses in Van Horn. It's such a shitty place. Yeah, you just notice some bodies. Everywhere else, there are witnesses who will rat on you. Van Horn's so shit that no one rats on you. Fucking hillbillies. Okay, you know what? I'm going to take these fucks down. Where's my sword? With my pirate sword. Yes, yes, I know. You're an inbred fucking hick. Come on. Just with a pirate sword. And you. It's about to say, I've been letting them shoot me too many times. You like my horse name, Heine? White privilege? I went to all the trouble of finding the white horse just so I could call it white privilege. Oh god, we're still in this shithole. Come on, we want to leave. Go play cards somewhere. I'm kind of tempted to go back and just really lay waste to those Murphy fucks. Let's go see if they attack me on the bridge again. I've fucking forgotten where the bridge is. Yeah. It's the bridge they attack me on. Are they still here if I come up here? No, they are not. Probably be here if I come back at night. Damn hillbillies. Right. Camp. Fast travel to somewhere where I can play cards. Saint Denis, maybe. Megalich, I think they eat each other. That's a thing they do. It's time to meet the Muppets on the Muppet Show tonight. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, you know what I should do? I should go into the swamp at night. See if the fucking night folk attack me. That's... The night folk are fucking freaky. Dr. Abigail went to the optometrist, found out glasses were no longer working. Oh. 2 new sets of glasses. Sales lady staying shows an autistic kid whose interest is ducks. So you spent $800 on glasses, but you're also crocheting a duck. Oh, well, that is special. I like that. You're spreading duckliness around the world. I was just going to go into the bar and start playing cards, but if I'm going to kill everyone, I should stock up on ammunition so I can just go on an absolute deranged murder spree. Oh, it's the suffragette. So if she's still around, I wonder if the white supremacist is still around. Because from memory, you can fuck up the white supremacist and the cops don't even care. Like there are literally cops right next to him. And you can fuck him up and they don't do anything. Which is excellent morality as far as I'm concerned. I have multi-focus. Oh, the guy looking for Gavin. I mean, I do applaud them for just continuing that joke. Because years later, you meet him again as John. Wait, is this kids? These kids gonna sass me?
Ain't no place for hillbillies like you in town no more. Somebody help me, please. You might have an accident coming your way. Oh, we gotta go. Oh, God, please no.
Yeah, fuck off, you little bastards. Oh, is that the guy looking for Gav?
Please, tell me you've seen Gavin. I don't even know what he looks like. Hilarious. Oh, we've had such times being Gavin. No, sorry. I've yet to meet any hilarious. Well, he's the best.
Yet to meet any hilarious Londoners.
I am so worried. Gav.
This is such a weird bit. Looking for Gav.
Gav.
Looking for Gav for literally years and across multiple states.
Where are you?
Is he here? I bet I bet the large monitors are actually good for your eye health. There we go.
Hey, I got a base somewhere.
Hey, sack my balls. Why is my horse on the footpath? Out of my way. I'm just here to buy ammunition and murder people. None of you lot have purpose in life. I have purpose. To see how many people I can kill and still escape. Where are we? Oh god. All right, that's where we are. I could go and see the nun, and that would make there's a very emotional scene with a nun. You just hitch my horse. You good horse, you stay there. I'll just go and make sure I have lots of ammunition. Yeah, I need you to stop being so fucking rude or I'll shoot you. Again.
How are you, sir? You don't look so good. Is that how you treat all your customers?
I'm dying of tuberculosis, you rude prick. Let's just get pistol cartridges. Velocity. Express. Just getting all the bullets. Shotgun slugs, we'll get those too. That'll do. So we're all having optometry talk while I'm in here. Reading glasses, no help. Struggled with June Club. Oh yeah, and running your D&D games on the laptop and tablet.
Oh no, what do you want now? I was just trying to make some extra money with that poker room. So was that. Well, they closed it down. So I would appreciate it if you either buy something or you leave me alone. All in the past now.
Look at this. The optometrist had 3 monitors. She put it to her 3 monitors, and we both laughed.
You can look in this catalog, then tell me what you want to see.
You can, like, give me a fucking break, dude. I just spent a fortune on ammunition, which I'm now going to empty into a bunch of cops. Because unlike Dan Andrews, I don't love the cops. Particularly in this period of history, when they were even worse and just hired thugs for moneyed interests. I guess there's a bit of a veneer now that they're more than that, even if it's only a veneer. But I'm going to go and play some cards. Anyone good at cards, by the way? I'm open to getting advice. Oh, what's his book? Oh. All right, I'm going to buy this guy's book because I want to know what the book says. I think this guy is the equivalent of a crypto dude. He's like a crypto dude we're going to go and talk to. Want to be rich.
Sure, I'll take one. That'll be $50. $50 for a book? And cheap at the price. You read this and you're going to give me 100 more.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna do it. Then if I don't like the book, I'm gonna kill him.
The best investment you'll ever make, my friend.
Wait. Yes, okay.
Listen to me,
Inspect.
friends.
What does it say?
This precious tome, this passport to earthly paradise, I have written it for you so that you can be like me, a rich, happy, successful man who is now
So there's actually like a whole fucking
to helping those with the wisdom
How long is it?
I'm a philanthropist.
So I'm not gonna read this. I want to see how long it is.
I only help those who help themselves. Help themselves how, I hear you.
There
ask?
is
Help
a
themselves
reasonable
by
amount
reading
here.
this book. Read this book and save yourself. You'll live free from worry about money.
Wow.
You'll be in a
This really
mansion,
goes
not a
on.
workhouse. Your children
Okay, you know what?
will be wealthy and supercilious, not street urchins and thieves. Think about it. Think about you want freedom, you want happiness, you need
Right.
money. It's
So I got
only
my money making book. I'm going to go and play cards. And if these guys cheat,
So how is everything?
it's on.
look who it is. Let's see.
Oh, there's a lot of people playing today. Come on, let's join. Let's join. Sorry, I was going to say, does anyone know cards? I basically know, but I'm not, super good at it. I'm going to make myself a martini. I think I should have a martini while I play cards in this ritzy hotel. Okay. Probably make me play better. Right, that's the last hand. Deal me in, guys. Deal me in, brothers. All right. What are we doing?
Thank you.
Dr. Abigail, you know of cards. Well, let's see how we go here.
You scared?
What are we doing? Yeah, I'll call. Haven't even seen my cards yet.
Praise me? Ain't got me scared. Throw some stones.
Okay, 2 diamonds. That's okay. That's not nothing. Staying in until I see a few more cards. Ah, fucking hell. There is an outside chance I could get a straight, so I'm going to stay in.
I got deep pockets.
I'm not raising, but I'm going to stay in.
All right.
Ooh, 50 cents. Staying in.
Okay.
Want to see at least one more card. Fuck. Okay. No, I'm fucked now. No, I might as well fucking fold. Yeah. I love that, Dr. Abigail, the best hand is a royal sampler. That is true. And a jack. Yeah, no, it would have been nothing.
Let's end the suspense. Don't cry, ladies. I'm gone dead, boys.
Okay.
That sure stings.
So that guy won. Okay. Last time I played, the same guy won 3 games in a row, which I just assume he's cheating, at which point people start dying. Okay, so this is how betting works. We start, and there's your base buy-in. Oh, Arthur's dealing already, is he? All right, so this version, everyone gets 2 cards to start with, and then you consider your life. Now, I've got a 2 and a 10, which is fucking nothing. And 2 guys have packed it in straight away, but you know what? I'm going to be adventurous, which is probably not good, but I want to see some cards before I make a final decision. Yeah, fuck it. I'm calling. All right. Now, got to try and make the best hand I can with these cards. Jack, Jack, Ace. Okay, this is shit. You know what? I'm going to call one more time. I've got to see one more card on the off chance I get a pair. I don't know. As I'm probably going to kill all these guys, I don't care what happens to the money. An 8. Okay, I should have folded ages ago. This is for shit. Yeah. No, I'm out. I just wanted to see another card before I folded. All right, a different guy won. That just makes me feel better. When the same guy wins, I think he's cheating. Okay, Dr. Abigail, I'll do the next one more slowly, okay? So everyone does an initial buy-in just to be part of the hand. You get 2 cards that are your cards and your cards alone.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just going to look at my cards. They're both diamonds, so I might be able to get a flush, so that's not a bad start. So these guys are bet 10 cents, and I can either say I'm staying in or I'm out. I'm staying in. I'm going to bet the 10 cents.
This will do for me nicely.
That guy's given up.
You got a better hand than you're letting on.
Okay, and they've raised the bet, and I want to stay in. Okay, we'll see what happens. No, that's one form of poker, Dr. Abigail, where you get 5 cards. This is Texas Hold'em. You end up with what we call community cards. So I'm going to bet another 10 cents. Stay in. Now, these are what's called the first of the community cards. There will eventually be 5 cards put out there. And what you've got to do is make the best hand out of 5 cards. Your 2 and any 3 of the 5 that eventually get put out. So I've got a 3 and a queen, which kind of fucking sucks. The community cards are 2, 3. Actually, if a 4 comes up, I could get a straight. So I'm going to stay in. They raised the bet 40 cents. I'm staying in. I'm calling 40 cents. Someone else just went out. So one more card, an 8. Bite me. What have I got? 3. So I'm not betting anymore, but I'm staying in. Fuck it. 5, 6, 7, 8. No. That guy just raised. No, I'm out. Just waiting. 4th card's called... Oh, okay. Megaleech knows. 3 cards is the flop. 4th card is the turn. 5th card is the river. Hey, yes, Safa. I know, I'm just playing cards, man. I want to win a hand or kill everyone. It's not that I'm not a good gambler. I haven't had any good cards yet. I probably should have folded earlier every time. Like, that's nothing. That's shit. But I don't want to quit straight away. I want to see the flop, the first 3 cards.
No thanks. If that's all, why even bother? I'll race here. I reckon you got bigger than you let on.
Alrighty, staying in.
Sure.
All right, now we get the 3 cards. Jack 10 6.
Check.
Fuck.
Raise.
No, I should just fold because I've got nothing.
No, that ain't fair. I'll call. Let's get this game going. I raise. All right.
I think I can skip this. Who wins? Okay. All right, I'm going to play one more hand, and if I don't win, I am going to throw a Molotov cocktail on these guys. Good question. Good question. There are no wild cards in this game, Dr. Abigail. They don't know when you're bluffing, but you can try. I tell you what. Okay, this time, if I have shit cards, I'll bluff and see if they fall for it. Okay, I'm starting with shit cards.
Okay. You really that dumb? Yeah. I'll raise here. Fortune hates a coward, you know.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to raise.
I know. They too, Johnny. I'll see that bet. I'll raise.
All right.
I'm out.
So one guy's gone already. And I'll stay in
Real fun.
and I'll really raise it. All right. What are the community cards? 2, 5. Okay, those are shit. Oh, wait. Okay, I've got a pair of jacks. Fuck it. Let's bet. Now I'm going to try and scare him. I'm going to bluff him. He calls. He's out. He's out. So I'm down to one guy. I've got 3 jacks. Fuck this guy. We are betting $1. And if, by the way, if I lose this hand, I'm killing them all.
How about that?
He's staying in. Okay. 9. What have I got? I've got 3 jacks. Fuck it. I feel good.
Just a little. Feeling a little shy the other day. I had something for a minute.
I won. I won. I won. I won. I won.
Yes, come on.
So I actually had the best hand. I wasn't actually bluffing. Molotov cocktail. Yeah, the whole thing is me being extreme. Anyway, I might
Now this is finally getting fun.
okay, it won't let me pause during a hand. I have to leave. Okay, well this time I'll bluff. What have I got? Jack and a 4. Well, that's shit. All right, someone's raising.
Yeah, I know.
I'll raise it again. Fuck you. Okay, what are we doing? Let's see the community cards. Ace, 10, 3. Fuck, I've got a jack. There's an outside chance I can get a straight. Anyway, we are going to try and bluff these rubes and see what happens.
Sure. Believe us, so many things at the club last night. Terrifying. I'm getting used to seeing more bad.
2, 3. What's that? 2, 3, 4. Okay. Oh, wait. Ace, 2, 3, 4. If a 5 comes up, I get a straight.
I'm gonna play slow.
And if I don't, there's 3 of us in. Come on, be a 5. Be a 5. Fuck you. Fuck you so much. All right, I'm going to bluff them. I'm going to fucking take it up $1.
That's all I got.
I stays in. Oh, they're both staying in.
Okay, here you go. Look at that. This isn't gonna be. Woohoo! Can't believe this shit. Huh?
Who won? He did. Okay.
It's my time, I guess.
All right.
Let's keep this up.
No, we are leaving.
Excuse me. Be seeing you. Let's see.
And
You need something?
as I don't like the look of any of you, I'm just going to step over here. Fuck you. Get out of the way. I'd advise you to move right about now. Now someone's going to call the cops.
Where's the police?
Oh, wait, how close is this fire going to come to me? Okay, I might have made a tactical error. The fire's spreading. Oh, God, the cops are still searching for me. I'm inside the burning building, guys. This is definitely a de-stress, Safa. All right, it looks like the fire's not going to reach me, which is a relief. There's a few crispy guys over there that I torched. Seriously, are the cops not going to find me? Where are they?
I found a body here.
Where are they? This is really weird. Oh, wait, where the fuck? They came from upstairs. What the fuck was that about? Ah, your head was sticking out too far. Shazam, y'all. Yeah, come on, come here and give it a hell. Oh, wait, don't kill that guy. He got back up. No. God, is he still going? He's twitching. Do. I love the cops in this town apparently never have morale checks. Like there's a huge fucking pile of cop bodies at the door and they keep coming. Oh God, it's getting dark. There we go. I'm gonna shoot him in the dick. Come on. Step up, motherfucker. See what happens, champ. Oh! Messed with the dead law, man. Wish that horse would go away. I don't want to shoot a horse. Guy's moving a bit fast. How big a pile of bodies can I get by the door? Shazam. Gotta shoot him in the head, man. Oops. No Medal of Honor for you, buddy. I think I don't know if I can make a big enough pile of bodies in the doorway that they can't even get in. Wait, how are you still alive? Pretty sure I shot you in the head.
Just shoot it. Making the price for crossing the law.
Okay, it's a little disturbing that they have the guys doing all that dying grunting. There's honestly a pretty big pile of bodies there now.
I think he's bleeding.
I think he's bleeding. There is a really big pile of bodies there. I cannot believe how many cops this town has.
Looks like the law finally caught up with you.
You think? You think that's what's happening? Law's catching up with me? I am an antisocial personality type.
You're gonna die, asshole.
I'm just wondering, how big does the pile of bodies have to be before some copper comes to the door and goes, you know what? Maybe my shift's over.
I see. You decided
So I'm getting
there.
real good at shooting you guys in the head, even though it's dark.
Here we go. God damn it.
Got that guy who's on the other side of the street.
Shit, it's them.
How are you still alive? Okay, there's a few of them there, you know. Oh, what the fuck? How did he get there?
Mercy, boys. Take him out.
What the fuck is going on here? Oh. Okay, just for a laugh. Oh no, I set the bar on fire! I'm on fire! I set myself on fire! Oh my god. That was very foolish. Well, that got me out of, I don't know, I de-stressed, basically. Got rid of anything that upset me today. Oh, good Lord. All right. I mean, people say therapy doesn't work, but I feel like that worked for me. Do I have an antisocial personality disorder? Maybe. Yes. Whoa, 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 I'm on fire. There's probably more songs about that. I was thinking of the Bruce Springsteen song. There's probably multiple songs talking about I'm on fire. But yes, kind of funny to just throw a Molotov cocktail on yourself. But that's my little bit of antisocial behavior out of my system now. I mean, what I like doing is doing something diabolical and evil like that and then escaping. And then you can get a really funny thing, at least funny to me, when you come back to the towns where you've killed a bunch of people, that they don't necessarily, like the cops or the sheriff or anyone, don't necessarily straight away arrest you, but they might say something to you like, yeah, don't do that again. And I'm like, don't kill half the town. Okay. Excellent advice. Because there's clearly repercussions if you kill half the town. The other thing I do in Saint-Denis is get on rooftops. There's a couple of bits where you can get on rooftops, and it's really hard for the cops to get you. And I just go up there with my scoped rifle and picking off individuals. It's very hard for them to get you when you do that. Well, it's a real adventure to escape when you're doing that. It's kind of easier to escape from the bar where I was because my horse is just outside. I just have to quote the rubber bandits, you know. Fucks and on the police, I have a horse outside. Yum. I'm going to top that up. My freezer martini. That's worth chopping up. I'm going to chop that up a bit. All right. Oh, hang on. Look, okay. Here's a little thing. I actually was in the city yesterday working from the office no, we did have the whole team thing. That was okay. I didn't go in today because it would have been fucking pointless. Actually, I would have hung out with people for a bit if I got in. But I don't know. Mrs. Angry's been unwell for a while, and I like to be with her in case she needs things. Like I did go out to get things from the chemist today. But I wandered into the Woolies bottle shop in QV, BWS, and they're marking down a bunch of stuff because they're changing over what they have on their shelves. So they mark stuff down. And I got a refill of a rum I have, but I got this. This is a quite upmarket bourbon that I've never had before. Michter's small batch bourbon. I think it's 45.7%. 91.4 proof. So this is a kind of upmarket bourbon. So I thought, I don't normally get bourbon, but I thought, you know what, fuck it. Let's try it. I'm going to compare it to, I did have a very boutique-y bourbon, which I do like. And just for fun, I'm going to compare it to a couple of whiskies. Well, that's an interesting one, Justin. Moving desk, I got told not to go in the office. Oh, we're doing that thing, and they don't want to say hot desking. But I'm supposed to register for your desk. I don't think anyone wants to sit where I sit. So this is This is called West of Kentucky bourbon. It's from California, the Sonoma County Distilling Company. This is 47.5%, so that's a little bit higher. And in a blind taste test of 16 whiskies, that ended up in my final four. This is a Japanese whiskey I picked up recently. It's 46%. So these three are all quite similar. In proof, the Japanese one is much lighter in colour. And let's compare it to my favourite, Nova Starboard Single Malt, which by comparison is a mere 41% ABV. All right. I think I'm just going to try the Michter's first because I've literally never had it. Whiskey time. Ooh, that's quite nice. That's brown sugar. Brown sugar and cinnamon. And a little bit of vanilla. This is while having you might have noticed me pull my nose back because it started to burn the nostril hairs. That's a reasonably nice aroma. Oh yeah, no, we have to have lockers. I have a locker now. Yeah. Tasting Michter's for the first time. That's pretty smooth. Ooh, what's that flavor in there? It's actually pretty good. That is pretty good. Gee, what's that flavor? It's somewhere between like fruit and walnut. Ooh. So a little bit hot. I stuck an Invader Zim sticker on my locker. A lot of people were just doing things where they were putting sticky notes with their name on it, and I'm like, nope, I'm putting an Invader Zim sticker on my locker. Greg, you miss having a locker? That's just changed at my work in like the last week. What's that flavor? Yeah, and I am super bad. I don't know if this even says, because a lot of whiskeys do a thing where they do their wiki. This is what it tastes. Oh yeah, no, there's a thing. US1 small batch Kentucky Street bourbon whiskey. Proud to offer you our small batch bourbon in the Michter's tradition, hailing from one of America's first whiskey distilleries. Bourbon's made from highest quality American corn. So it's a corn whiskey. There you go. Matured to the peak of perfection in hand-selected charred white oak barrels. It's further mellowed by our signature filtration. Oh, they don't actually put any tasting notes on it. They just talk up. One of the rules for bourbon is it has to be aged in new barrels. It's got like a walnutty pecan flavor. Man, this is actually pretty fucking good, quite honestly. And because it's a corn whiskey, I think that's where the nuttiness is coming from, because it's corn. The mash is corn. Rinse the palate a bit with some water. All right. I'm going to try this other bourbon that I have enjoyed in the past. It has a very similar aroma, actually. What did they say? Do they have some... they have some gum on here. Oh, it's a corn whiskey again. It's a wheated bourbon. Primary grain is unmalted yellow corn. Secondary grain is unmalted Canadian wheat. So it's a corn and wheat thing. Tertiary grain is malted barley from Wyoming. So it's mostly corn, then wheat, then barley. In new charred American oak. And they have a few tasting notes: toasted vanilla, almond, toffee brittle, and coffee. Huh. Very similar aroma to the nectars. Do they taste like testicle nuts? Not a thing I've tasted, honestly. Okay, it tastes a little different. It tastes a bit more like dried fruit, like raisins, where I think the other one had more of a nutty thing. They both have like this rich brown sugar sort of thing, but this has more sort of raisins, and the other one was more sort of, was giving me walnut pecan vibes. Vanilla, very strong vanilla. Oh, tastes like testicle nuts. So that's just sort of reminded me of that Mr. Beast chocolate called D's Nuts. That guy's something else. Been watching a bunch of videos about him and interviews with him. He is something else. He's really... Oh, right. See, I'm not even together enough to go, they say they don't taste like nuts. I haven't tasted testicles. But yeah. Oh. Yeah, those are both good. Cleanse the palate. Cleanse the palate. Now, just for fun, for no real reason, a Japanese pure malt. The Japanese are very in love with the Scottish style of whiskey making. Oh my God, that smells so different. It's so much sharper, almost herbal. Oh yeah, it has that slight iodine thing that a lot of Scotch whiskies have. Justin, I don't watch all Mr. Beast videos. What I've been watching is interviews with Mr. Beast. I like podcasty things because he's really into talking to people and being interviewed. And holy shit, because he's only like 24 now, and he's doing stuff that no one else is doing, and his motivation for doing stuff is very different. Dr. Abigail, Mr. Beast is the biggest YouTube channel, what I'd call like a genuine individual creator, even though he has a huge fucking company. He has become renowned in the last few years for doing very large scale epic videos. Like he did his version of Squid Game and whatnot. Safa, there's ginger beer and there's ginger beer, and it depends what you like. I prefer ginger ale to ginger beer. Ginger beer is like brewed like beer, but can be non-alcoholic. Ginger ale is done from a base of ginger syrup. I prefer ginger ale, but it depends. Ginger beer and to ginger ale can, because sometimes ginger has that really hot taste. So it could be a whole thing. Okay, I had not heard that, Justin. Mr. Beast was invited to go on the submarine that imploded, and he said no. I had not heard that. What is that? It's some sort of herbal thing I'm smelling there. It's definitely that iodine that you get with some scotches as well. And I think it's a Scotch thing has got in my head. I want to say heather. It's anyway, taste it. That is much sharper. I don't think I would drink this whiskey straight. Ooh, actually, just talking about ginger beer, this has got a sharpish sort of fermented flavor in it. It's not terrible. This is not something I drink. I could put in cocktails, certainly. Hellion, hello, Kirsten. Oh, thank you. It's great you've come in. It's just the thing. The iodine smell is from peat smoke. This is a Japanese whiskey, and the Japanese love the Scottish style of making whiskey. It might be the faintest smoke smell, but it's definitely got that whole iodine thing you get in a lot of scotches. When did I last fly overseas? Excellent question, Safa. It was a long time ago. I have not flown overseas for quite a while. I could probably go back on my YouTube channel and work it out from videos I posted when I was overseas. Okay, yeah, that's interesting, Justin. He's spoken about it. Of course he feels lucky he didn't go because the people who went fucking died. Yeah. He's such an interesting individual. Like he recently did this 2-hour interview with these guys, Colin and Samir. Well, actually, what they uploaded to YouTube was 2 hours long. So the talk was probably at least 2.5, maybe 3 hours long before it was edited. Because he's really into talking. He's really into saying what his secrets are. Yeah, but see, Safa, James Cameron's a fucking professional. He had a real submarine. These clowns with their Titanic thing, they were fucking cowboys. Thank you for popping in to say hi before you went to bed. It was also very opportune that you could give us that little insight, Kirsten. Greatly appreciate it. And I don't know if you saw me posting on the Discord, and I don't know if it would be happening in South Australia, Kirsten, but I happened to go into a Woolies, BWS, this week, and they were clearing their shelves of some things, and so they were marking them way down. And it tends to be a good time to get some Australian craft whiskies from a BWS right about now, because they tend to mark them down quite a bit. I just bought Michter's bourbon and a rum, and they were like 20-30% off, which is nice. Oh yes, you saw I posted it on Steve the Bartender. Yeah. So I'm going to keep checking out different Woolies in the next week or so, because the people in the one that I went to, they said, oh yeah, no, everyone's going to be doing it, you should check it out. And I just make a point of it. If I go to the supermarket, whether it's Coles or Woolies, and there's an adjoining bottle shop, I just check, because they sometimes have unadvertised specials that are really good. And so do Dan's occasionally. Oh yes, you were mentioned. If I had seen that, the Archie Rose signature dry gin, I would have got that in a fucking heartbeat. I did not see that. I got 2 Brogan's Way gins for $55, and they normally go for $80-$85. And that was in a Coles, so that's a Liquorland. Yeah, they had 2 different Brogan's Way gins for $55 that are normally $80-$85. So hell to the fucking yes, I got those. Greg, which one are you asking? Okay, neither of them were cheap. I got this Michter's. That was about $30 off. Like it's normally 130, and it was about 100. And I got a El Dorado 15-year-old rum, which is again about $30 off. But I am a big recommender of randomly check Liquorland and BWS and Dan Murphy's, because sometimes they're just trying to clear some stuff off their shelves because they're not going to stock it anymore, and it can be really cheap. Dan's actually tends to do deeper discounts than BWS and Liquorland. BWS and Liquorland tend to do 20 to 30% off, sometimes more. When Dan's put stuff out, and they often like put them just in like in a shopping cart or something, they're often like 40% off, which is wild. Safa, you're hanging out for a Terminator 4K Blu-ray. Was that a James Cameron movie? I thought he did Terminator 2. Did he do Terminator 1? Oh, Safa, I fucking wish Dan's had fucking sponsored me, honestly. I would rename all my streams Dan Murphy's opening hours in honor of that dude from the health sector early in COVID, an old guy who fucking thought Twitter was Google and put a status update that just said Dan Murphy's opening hours, because we've all been there. We've all been there when it's just like, this is too fucking much. Is Dan Murphy still? I still occasionally do that. If I'm having a stressful day, I just do a Twitter status of Dan Murphy's opening hours. And people who know that's code for, wow, I have had a kind of stressful day. So I am not a handy guy, Greg. Mitre 10 or friggin' Bunnings? I don't know. Justin, Twitter is not doing good. Oh, that's right. Elmo says it's now officially called X. He's a fucking tool. He's such a fucking tool. Everything about Elmo, he's a fucking moron. Is there anyone left on Earth who doesn't think he's a fucking idiot? Of course, there is all these dick riders, but it's a fucking embarrassment. So I'm gonna. Oof, that Japanese one. That actually has a bit of a barbecue-y, smoky undertone. Kirsten, are you a fan of the Mitre 10? Amazing. Oh, there you go. If you like a hardware store. Oh, Greg, are you thinking that? I think that's the. If you're thinking about the same thing I am, it's a Melbourne-based comedian, Xavier Michaelides, who is very funny, where he just does this thing, and it's a still from a Bunnings ad, and he just does the thing where it's like a little circle where it's a video of his face, and he just says weird shit, and then play the Bunnings Warehouse. And I don't know how he hasn't got a cease and desist letter from Bunnings. That's disturbing, Kirsten. Your mother's husband's an Elon stan. Because he's not a genius. He's a goddamn fucking idiot. Dr. Obi, I love going. Oh, hardware is good. I do like it. Funniest accidental Google search, tweeted to public and go. I don't know that I've ever done it. Safi, you've been overdosing on the footy. Yeah, there you go. Just I think Threads has a good chance of ascending. They need a few more features and whatnot. But honestly, if all the porn's on Twitter, I'm staying on Twitter, quite honestly. Oh, yeah, no. I hate that thing that he invented Tesla or he invented SpaceX. No, he bought into it. And he even bought into PayPal, which has got all his money, because his starting thing was fucking his family's apartheid emerald mine. Yes, pocket emeralds. Yes. Which he now denies, but everyone goes, no, you said that on the public record. And your dad has also said it's true. Okay, makeup. Honestly, it's funny that you should say that, Dr. Abigail, because I think I have made up things. Like, I think I've deliberately put things in Twitter to make it look like I was trying to search on Google, because I'm trying to be funny, because that's me, trying to be a funny guy. Ugh. So, after those whiskeys, I will not drink that Japanese whiskey neat, but I'll put it in cocktails. It could work in cocktails. Yes, Kirsten, I'm with you. Cafefe is probably still the best random Twitter thing where I think Trump was probably having a micro stroke when he did that. Anyway, Nova. Oh, that's so nice. That's so gentle. Although if you really sniff, it starts to burn. That's gentle caramel. Little bit of cinnamon. That's such a nice, gentle aroma. Oh, fuck. Yeah. Oh man, what is Nova? What is Nova? It's like dark grapes and cinnamon and brown sugar. God, that's the shit right there. That's some good shit. Yes. Oh God, I would have put that on Twitter. Club X Glory Holes Melbourne opening house. I want to do that. I'm doing it now. I'm doing it now. Fuck it. I'm just doing it. Because I want to see who responds to it. Sad. One of my friends. All right, I'm just going to put it there. Club X. I put Club C accidentally. Club X. Glory Hole. Melbourne. Opening hours. Okay, I might even make the joke obvious by doing a second one going, wait, this isn't Google. Just make the joke a little bit obvious. Let's see if anyone takes the bait. Jeremy Corbyn tweeting, we live in a grotesquely unequal society that concentrates wealth, status, and power in the hands of few. Real patriotism is about building a society that cares for each other and cares for all. Fuck yeah, Jeremy Corbyn. We got dudded out of a socialist revolution from you, brother. Red berries. Oh my God, that's excellent tasting notes, Kirsten. Red berries and baking spice. Hell yes. Oh, Greg, you posted the fake Dan's ad on the Discord. Okay, I don't have the Discord open. I need to look. Where's the Discord? Wait, where the fuck is the Discord? There we go. I fucking forget what the logo looks like. Okay, no, that's a different one, Greg. The one you posted. I should post the Xavier Michaelides one because you're remembering it from work. But those were good tasting notes for Nova. Red berries and baking spice. Yeah, it is. Oh, it's such a good whiskey. It's so fucking good. It's weird, yeah, because some of the people I know on YouTube who have cocktail making or booze channels, there was a challenge going around. Oh, if you could only have one whiskey for the rest of your life, and they do these videos where they agonize over it, and it's going like, I'm not going to agonize. If someone says you're only allowed to have one whiskey for the rest of your life, it's Starwood Nova. It's just that easy. See, and it's also the power of suggestion, Kirsten, just having another sip of Nova after you put the red berry baking spice tasting note in, that's exactly what it tastes like. Oh my God. It's so good. Oh, and you get all the things. There's brown sugar, there's cinnamon, and it just rests on your tongue. And it's so fucking good. Dr. Seriously, you've got to keep feeding me these. I will keep putting them in Twitter. That's an excellent one. Fursuit Repairs, Melbourne Discreet. That's brilliant. What are you saying, Safa? Ahsoka. Look, for real, you are making a valid point there, man, that I should watch Clone Wars and Rebels. I'm not going to. But for real, yeah, because Ahsoka's like the resolution of Clone Wars and Rebels. Mrs. Angry and I, oh my God, we had such a good viewing night last night. 2 episodes of Star Trek Strange New Worlds, including the Below Decks crossover, which was fucking awesome. So fucking good. If you've never watched Below Decks, which is an animated Star Trek series, definitely watch it before watching the Strange New Worlds. And there's a couple seasons. It's very good. It's very good. But that was good. We watched that. Watched the first episode of season 2 of The Bear, which was good. So we're definitely going to watch more. And then we started watching, because we'd finished season 2 of The Mandalorian. And so we started watching the episodes of Book of Boba Fett that have The Mandalorian in them. And there's 3 is the last 3 episodes of Book of Boba Fett. And we've watched 2 of them. So last night was a really fucking good TV viewing night. We had a good night. Ooh, I have actually watched that on YouTube. It's very good. So, and because it is actually quite important to Ahsoka's character that when the stuff she says when she's in The Mandalorian and Book of Boba Fett about why she won't train Grogu, because she says, I see fear in Grogu, and I've seen what fear does in someone who is force sensitive. So, Kirsten, you watched all of season 2? I literally just started. And it's like, yeah, okay, I'm in. Episode 1. They're raising the stakes. It's a whole thing. So, yeah. It's a good show if you've never watched it. I'd say, Kirsten, you think it's not as good as first? First season was pretty fucking impressive, though. So that it doesn't quite reach the first season is not necessarily a bad thing. Ooh, okay, yeah, nice little thing. Ahsoka throws away lightsabers on Snow Planet, leaving them behind for Anakin to find. Sappho, boycott the Flash. Is that because of how awful the lead actor is? Because he's awful. He's terrible. He's a bad person. He is a bad fucking person. Sorry, I should say that because I think they're non-binary. Bad person. Bad person. But yeah, I did also take the time to point out to Mrs. Angry when Ahsoka appears in The Mandalorian. I said, you notice her sabers are white? Jedi sabers are either blue or green. Or if you're Mace Windu, they're purple. And Sith lightsabers are red. Hers are white. It's because she's standing apart from the Jedi. And that's an important kind of thing. Oh, okay, Safa. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're saying because the lead in The Flash, he fucking sucks. Sorry, I said he again. I think they're non-binary. What I'm sure of is they're fucked. They are a fucked individual. That's his name, Mace Windu. He is the Glass Jedi. If you're literally going to pick on my pronunciation and slurring when I've had a couple of beverages, then, you know, that's just going to be a thing that you get to pick on me for slurring because I've had beverages. I still remember an interview with Samuel Jackson because when he got offered the opportunity to be in the Star Wars things as a Jedi, he's like, hell fucking yes. And he said basically two things to George Lucas. He wanted his lightsaber to be purple, and he said, because okay, I'm going to be Mace Windu, and Mace Windu. I did it again, accident. That was literally accidental. When I said Mace Windu, then that was accidental. But yes, so when he's confirmed with George Lucas, he's going to be Mace Windu. He said two things: I want to have a purple lightsaber, and don't let me die like a bitch. Because he's going like, Mace Windu's not in the original trilogy, so he obviously dies. And so he goes, I have no illusions. My character's going to die. Just don't let me go out like a bitch. Which is so Samuel Jackson. It is so good. And so I think that's why my Freudian slip of saying Mace Windu, because he did actually fly out the window. He did. Dr. Abigail, you know the lore more than me. The sabers are white. She healed the Kyber crystals from reclaimed Sith lightsabers. Also, I need to watch a bit more of Star Wars Visions, the animated standalones. I've watched about half of season 2, and it's very good. I need to watch some more. Oh God, speaking of things, I haven't watched the new Black Mirror yet. Also, it doesn't seem to have really captured the discourse on social media. I don't really see people talking about Black Mirrors. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, okay. But see here, Dr. Abigail, you're in expanded universe because they don't exist in any of the movies. So yeah. But I'm sure you're correct, but they haven't been in the movies. Man, I still think they should do some shit with the Old Republic because it's like that cutscene which comes from one of the Old Republic video games where the Sith attack the Jedi Temple and fuck everything up. It's so good. It's so fucking good. I don't argue with you that they're canon. I just don't think they've been in. Which TV shows were they in with the Yellow Sabers? No, the expanded universe is actually non-canon now. That's what they said. The expanded universe is non-canon. But which TV shows were they in? Safar, I don't know enough about. I did see something about them doing movies with Rey, which I think could be Clone Wars. Okay, cool. Because yeah, I watched a bit of the Clone Wars, but only a small bit of it, so I would have missed some stuff. I think the next thing I'm going to rewatch is probably fucking Andor, and then Rogue One, which I still think is the best Star Wars movie. I am one with the Force is one with me. Just showing the ordinary people who are ground into the fucking mud in these fucking wars, It's not the Jedi. It's not the noble bloodlines. It's not the Sith. It's not the Emperor. It's not Mon Mothma. It's not the people running the rebellion or the Republic or anything. It's just the people who get fucked up in these wars. Oh yeah, no. I actually agree with you, Dr. Abigail. I am missing out on a lot of lore by not watching Clone Wars, Rebels, and what was the more recent animated one? I did watch the first 1 or 2 episodes. Did seem good, but I didn't stick with it. The Resistance? I don't know. But you are absolutely correct that I am missing out by not watching all these things. But it is what it is. Oh, yeah, okay, Resistance. I thought that was it. Yeah, I watched 1 or 2 episodes of Resistance, and it seemed pretty good. Same as The Bad Batch. The Bad Batch seems interesting, but I only watched a couple episodes of that. I didn't really get into it. There's too much. There are too many things to watch in the world today, and I'm also kind of busy with creating content. Notice I didn't make any videos tonight. Because I'm not ready to, but I probably will be doing some stuff on Thursday night. Oh, okay. So, yeah, okay. Yeah, the expanded universe was all novels and comics, I think. And when the mouse bought Star Wars, they decreed the expanded universe wasn't canon. So, yeah, the animated series and whatnot is canon. That's a fun left field question. What do I have for dinner? I had a U Foods microwave meal that was slow cooked beef with potato mash and it was either carrot or sweet potato. That's the whole thing. Yes, Thrawn was in Rebels. Yes, and Thrawn is, it seems, the big bad in the Ahsoka series. The trailers suggest the whole thing with the Ahsoka series. Guessing Ahsoka gets to kill Thrawn. I don't know. And yes, he was expanded universe as well. But yes, the vibe is from the trailers, the whole thing, and there was some pre-warning of it in Mandalorian and Book of Boba Fett that Ahsoka is going to go after Thrawn. That seems to be the central thing in her series. So, a fun fact: RJ met in Rogue One. It's from Knights of the Old Republic. Okay. Ooh, Megalith showed an Indian Asian fusion, butter chicken, spicy tikana, complete with naan and papadums. Nice. That sounds good. I might have an interesting dinner to relate on Thursday night because going out with the offspring tomorrow. Mrs. Angry's coming, and it's a pub that has a food truck, and it sounds really interesting. Tomorrow night, and I'll be in a position to give a review on Thursday night. Incidentally, because I started reviewing some of the places on Google that I'd gone on date nights with Miss Angry, simply because one of the places we went to, which was really good, the guy who's like managing the place said, yeah, you know, if you like it, if you give through, that's good. Because we had some dickheads give bad reviews recently, and we had a really good night. I was going, okay, no, anyone who gives this place a bad review is a dick. And so I started reviewing places, and I get all these messages of Google like, you're one of our top reviewers. Keep going. Kirsten had cheese and bacon roll with cream cheese. Fuck yes. Safi, you want to see live action Chopper? There are various Choppers, so I don't know which Chopper you're referring to. The Australian criminal, Chopper Reed. The 2000 AD comic, Chopper. Oh, Dr. Abigail, you sound even whiter than me right now. Plain tofu is spicy for you. We went to this place. Mrs. Anger and I went to this place in Malvern for date night called Societe. And they called these deep fried prawns spicy, and it was slightly spicy, but it was yummy. But there's also this aioli to dip it in, so that was good. That's right. Yes, no, that's a real thing. Chopper Reed, the notorious Australian criminal, Dr. Abigail had a pick with him. And Safa, you would be right. I don't know Chopper in relation to Star Wars. Yeah, no, Chopper Reed died a few years ago. My personal favorite joke about him is there's the comedian, I forget his name, but he had a character he called Chopper, which was like a joke version of the Chopper Reed from the movie Chopper, where Eric Banner played Chopper, which was not particularly realistic, which was kind of like a caricature of the real Chopper Reed. So it's like the movie Chopper was a caricature of the real Chopper, and this comedian's version of Chopper was a caricature of that movie. And yeah, no, Dr. Abigail, now that he can't get us, it is definitely fair to say the world's better off without him. Not a great guy. Oh, Kirsten, you got illness in your house? That's not good. But I'm glad you're doing easy sustenance. Mrs. Angry has been there for like a month. She had a very acute illness, and then she's been the way she's been for like literally the last month has been kind of like chronic fatigue or long COVID, which suggests she had some intestinal viral infection and she's very slowly recovering from it. So she has very limited energy and she gets tired very quickly and doing things. So, but she's having a few more tests done to see if they can work out exactly what it was. But I've been trying to, spend as much time supporting her as possible because, I know so many people who have chronic fatigue or whatnot. And, but yeah, a severe viral infection, even when you get over the actual infection, there's often a long recovery period where you just have very little energy. Oh, Kirsten, it's husband who has the terrible cold and you're waiting to get it. Yeah, I skipped over. I didn't do takeaway with the offspring last week. As I said, what would you do? And young Mr. Unger goes, well, you maybe don't want to come over because he didn't bother to get a COVID test, but he's going like, I've got cold/flu systems. Maybe it's just a cold. Maybe it's COVID. And I said, yeah, it's a good deal. I won't go over. But he's over it now. So I'm going over with Mrs. Angry tomorrow. Going to have some dinner. And it's not takeaway. We're going to a venue, and it sounds interesting. So I will probably, for anyone who's interested, give a review on Thursday night. Because it sounds quite interesting. So we'll see how it goes. But if there was anyone in Melbourne who's going out places, I do recommend Societe in Malvern. It's very good. We had shared. What did we have shared foods? It was these deep fried prawns, potato and cheese croquettes. It was manchego, which is a Spanish goat cheese croquettes. They were fucking yum. And these vegetarian nachos. And that's fucking great. We were having a couple of their cocktails and we're going, this is cool. And we just looked at the menu and said, hey, look, they've got like this baked brie with nuts and honey and bread. Let's get that too. So we got that too. So fucking decadent. And we had a creme brulee for dessert. So basically we were super fucking decadent. It was really good. Dr. Abigail, yes, you've had chronic fatigue. She says, yeah. Oh, long COVID. And that's the thing. When Mrs. Angry was describing how she felt, I went, okay, I do have multiple friends who have either chronic fatigue or people who have suffered long COVID for 6 to 12 months. And everything you are saying fits exactly into that. So it's like, yep, that actually seems like the after effects of a viral infection. So I don't think you should be self-conscious about, because she's literally had a month off work because there is no way she could go into the office and function because she just doesn't have the energy or stamina to do it. Yeah, it's also why I've been going into the office less, because I want to be here for her. Mism Creations, how are you doing? You always ask me about my tea. I had a martini earlier. It's gone. It's almost bedtime. Nice to see you, though. Always love to say hello. It is a nice shirt. Happy hour. Okay, so also, if I stand up completely. Happy hour. You've got like a martini type thing happening. And there's like whiskey on the rocks. It's all good. You're a bit late. It's 10 minutes before the end of the stream, but that's all good. Kirsten buys. Oh yeah, no. It's apparently really common. There's a whole bunch of viral infections that can hit you afterwards. Listen, thank you for the creations for the kudos on the shirt. I do have about 40 of these cocktail themed shirts, and I've been really good and not getting any for, I don't know, 6 months. But there are a variety of sites that I've bought them from, and they keep emailing me. And there are some really good ones. I swear to God, when it gets to summer here in Australia, so not for about 3 months, but in about 3 months, I might get about a dozen new shirts, because there are some designs on these sites and they're really fucking cool, and I would like to have them. And maybe I could retire a couple of my older ones. I don't know. Okay, there's one in particular I might retire just because the quality of the print is fairly shitty. But it's really funny. There's a couple that I go like, I'm not that fond of this one, but whenever I wear it out, people compliment it. So it's like, okay, I see. Listen, they're not my creations, but maybe I could do affiliate links. I could maybe do affiliate links, sell things. I don't know, but we'll see. So if you're going, I should. Well, I've said it, dude. Either if I win lotto, I'd set out a distillery, or if there was an angry Aussie fan who was really rich, who wanted to pay me back for all my work, they would employ me to run a distillery. So I'm just putting it out to the universe. If there's anyone really rich who likes the things I've done, they should spend their huge wealth on a distillery, and I'd work with them onto it. Kilter King, how you doing? Good to see you just before bedtime, about 5 minutes before I go to bed. Just drinking my water. I could put a bit more soda water in that one. Okay, I got slightly more inebriated tonight than I intended, but you know what? That's okay. That's fine. It's all good. I probably got in our standard measure of how Tim Smithed I am. I reckon I am probably fully Tim Smithed at the moment, which means if I drove a car, I would probably crash into someone's fence. But also because I am not a piece of shit, like Tim Smith is absolutely a piece of shit, I am not going to drive a car. I'm just going to go to bed. I think if someone did a blood alcohol reading on me now, it would probably be the blood alcohol reading Tim Smith had when he crashed into someone's wall. And yes, I agree, Safa. I am maintaining articulateness, but that's the dangerous thing with being drunk. You can keep talking and whatnot. Oh God, yeah. No, I've been reading that. The excise rise, like apparently the fucking spirit super tax that's going on, it's rising to the point that it wasn't expected to rise till 2029. At some point, the government's going to have to go, oh, you know what? We should probably reassess what we were doing with taxes on distilleries. It's a whole fraught thing. Like, you know, alcohol is a social ill, quite honestly. But, you know, swings roundabouts, I don't know. I think it needs to be reassessed. Celtic, glad you're good. Peru, we're all good in this part of the world. I'll get to report on the extended angry family on Thursday night because I'm having dinner with the offspring tomorrow. Might even have a review of the venue we're going to tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see if it's any good. But yeah, it is kind of funny. Ever since I started reviewing places I went to on Google, Google sends me messaging, oh, you're one of the top 20% of food reviewers. You should keep doing it. It's like, yeah, okay. Oh, whatevs. What I love is I got to do 5-star reviews for the places I like. And there was this one place that fucked us over and actually we booked in for Mrs. Angry's birthday and they fucking cancelled the booking the day before because I don't know, some rich fuck had booked out the venue. And so I just gave them a 1-star review and said exactly why. It's like, fuck these guys. They fucking we booked in for a birthday a month in advance, and then the day before they cancelled it for no reason. Fuck them. 1 star. And everywhere else I've been, I review 5 stars. And yes, that's what I've read also, Kirsten. The distillers are just saying, just leave it where it is. Stop raising it. And I would agree with that, quite honestly. I have no idea if they're getting through to anyone in the government because the growth of distilleries in Australia is incredible and I fucking love it. And it's so many people are involved in it and working in it. I think it should be supported the same way the wine industry was supported. So I'm hoping some semblance of rationality gets into this whole thing. Just keep the excise at the level it is now, which is about 60% of when you buy booze in Australia, about 60% of the cost is fucking tax. Okay, fine. Just but stop raising it. For fuck's sake. It's so intense. Or protect local distilleries and raise the excise on imported booze. Fuck. I'd be on board with that as well. Because they'd get more excise on imported booze than local booze anyway. So I don't know. I have no idea if it's going to reach the brains of anyone in government. Hopefully it will. Who knows? But I feel like we've reached that point where I might look. Okay, some melted ice here. I drink a bit of flavored water. Yeah, no, I'm asking a lot from any government to be rational, but we'll see. All right. I'm going to do the important ceremonial step, eat the cherry, which means I'm going to go to bed. Sleepy birds. Safa, if we watch anything after dinner, it would probably be if there's time to watch anything, it'll be like one episode of Book of Boba Fett, which wraps up the stuff with the Mandalorian, which gets us ready to watch Mandalorian season 3. But I hope you fine folk take care. In all probability, I'll be back on Thursday, maybe with a review for the venue I go to tomorrow night. We shall see. But I'll give you a review of a cherry right now. The cherry is fucking awesome. The cherry fucking rocks. So if I'm driving for dinner, I might have one drink with dinner because this venue does do some cocktails. I can afford to have one drink with dinner. But I may or may not have one drink with dinner, but we'll see. But anyway, I might give a review of the venue on Thursday night. Who the fuck knows? You fine folk, please take care. You're all awesome. And I hope to see you again sometime.